Good morning, students. Shall we start the class now? All of you are studying well? Okay. Okay, students. In today's class, we are going to discuss about ethics in information technology. You have learned ethics in HR, marketing, advertising, finance, right? So, let's see how ethics can be followed in information technology. Going to that in depth, first let's know the meaning of that. See, it is concerned with public concern about the ethical use of information technology includes, see, public believe in information technology because it keeps our information secretly. For example, if you take bank transactions, it will not reveal to anyone except the customer, right? In that way, the information technology is having a good impression in the mind of the public. Now, it includes email and internet access monitoring. You all know that you have an email accounts. You can open only with your passwords. None of them can open your email or internet access. You can save it through passwords. No one can use your internet except you, right? Next, peer-to-peer networks violation of copyrights. That means a copyright will be given from person to person. No one can violate the rules. Then unsolicited email. No one can send you or no one can receive your mails. Only you can receive that. Hackers and identify theft. So if someone is trying to hack your systems or internet, then you can identify. Then plagiarism. It is used mainly when someone is doing project works or presenting a papers or writing the books or journals. If they copy the information from the Google or through some books, through plagiarism you can easily identify. Then cookies and spyware. See, when you purchase some products and all, there will be some barcodes on that. So, if you scan that QR code or barcodes, you will get all the information related to the product. So, if someone is duplicating the product with same brand or something, then you can easily identify through the QR codes. So, this is how the information technology ethics can be used. The information technology consists of 4 general categories of ethical issues related to information technology. So, the issues faced in information technology are related to privacy issues, accuracy issues, property issues and accessibility issues. Now, let's see in detail what are these. Coming to the first one, privacy issues. It involves collecting, storing and disseminating information about individuals. For example, your email, WhatsApp and all. So, in information technology, it is going to collect, it is going to store and it will reveal the information only to that particular individuals. None of the others can view your information. Coming to the second one, accuracy issues. It involves the authenticity, fidelity and accuracy of information that is collected and processed. So, here accurate information, correct information will be processed, collected and passed on to the related management. Suppose if you take income tax department, whenever you process your IT and pay the income tax, then the information is passed on only to the IT department. Or if you get the audited accounts done, so the auditor will save your information and accurate information will be provided to you. Next one, property issues. It involves the ownership and value of information. So, whenever you want to purchase some property or sell some property, if you go to the registrar office, you will have all the store data, when it was sold, for whom it was sold, what is the measurement, under which category it will come, whether it is coming under BDA or BBMP, agriculture land, conversion land, and how much property is there in your name, whether you paid the tax or you have not paid, any construction is done in that land or not constructed, if you have taken any loan on that, or if you didn't take the loan, or even though you have taken the loan, have you repaid it or not. So all the issues related to property, the information will be saved and revealed to you if required. Coming to the last one, accessibility issues. It revolves around who should have access to information and whether they should have to pay for this access. So, accessibility issue is nothing but mainly it will be used in the companies. So, it will be saved through the passwords. Who can view that system or who can view that information, and that information will be revealed only to that person. For example, you go and type Infosys company in Google. So, you will get the overview of Infosys, what service they are giving, how much profit, so only outline you will get. But the secret informations, it will be revealed only to the people inside the company or to the management, not to everyone. So that is related to the accessibility issues. So these are the ethics and information technological issues. Coming to the next one, professional ethics. It is defined as professional ethics are set of rules, regulations and code of conduct that govern how a profession deals with each other and others outside of the profession. So, when you are working as a professional in an organization, what are the set of rules and regulations you have to follow? How should your code of conduct should be? How should be your behavior with each other in the department? So, professional ethics is defined that you have to behave and follow a set of certain rules and regulations. Coming to the meaning of a professional ethics, it includes relationship with and responsibility towards customers, clients, co-workers, employees, employers and others who use one's products and services and others whom they affect. A professional has a responsibility to act ethically. So, when the company has given you some professional role, a manager or a chairman or a director, the professional role is given to you. So, you should have a good relationship with your customers, clients, co-workers, employees and employers. And not only with them, whatever the products and services you are dealing with, you are responsibly, ethically responsible for that. Now, you came to know about professional ethics. Let's see what is professional responsibility. What is the responsibility a professional should follow? He has to follow legal and moral duty of a professional to apply his or her knowledge in ways that benefit his or her client and the wider society without causing any injury to either. So, when you are a professional person, you should act legally, morally, and you should try to benefit your client and also to the society without causing any injury to any person. That is a professional responsibility a professional will have. Now, what are the components of professional ethics? There are 4 components of professional ethics he has to follow. Coming to the first one, honesty. It refers to the truthfulness and straightforwardness along with the absence of lying, cheating or theft. So, a professional, he should be honest. Honesty means you already know, right? You should be truthful, and whatever you want to tell, you should be straightforward, and you should not lie or cheat or have a habit of theft. Second one, integrity. The honesty and truthfulness or accuracy of one's actions. So, a professional, not only truthfulness, along with that, he should involve all the departments, all the employees into one, and he should act accurately with them. Coming to the third one, transparency. It is a general quality. It is implemented by a set of policies, practices and procedures. It allows citizens to have accessibility, usability, utility, understandability, informativeness and audibility of information and process held by centers of authority. To be in simple, transparency is nothing but whatever rules, regulations you are implementing in the organization and the accounts you are maintaining, don't hide anything. Be transparent to everyone. Coming to the last point, respectfulness. See, when you give respect, others also give you respect, right? So, respect will give a positive feeling of esteem for a person, and he is able to conduct representative of that esteem. So you can become a role model for a group of people when you respect others. Then the others also will respect you. Respect can be a specific feeling of regard for the actual qualities of the one respected. So you will have a confidence, you will have a specific feeling that you have a special quality in you. Okay students, we have come to an end of the class. So in today's class, you have come to know how to follow the ethics in professional as well as information technology. So the chapter has come to an end. We have completed almost 3 units. The notes will be sent in the next class. All of you complete all the 3 units and keep it ready and be ready for the next class.